Hi there, Social Cam, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. This is Garnett again, and I'm just gonna do another quick segment on those 2-5-1 substitutions and stuff. One thing you can do as well in terms of making your 2-5-1 sound more interesting is changing the quality of the chord. So, for example, in the original 2-5-1 in the major scale, CFC, you have the 2, which is the D. D minor 7, which is D, F, A, C, and then you have G dominant 7, G7, which is G, B, D, F, and then C major 7, which is a 1, which is C. I have G here, B, and E, right? So now again, those are your basic voicings and stuff. But what you can do is you can change the quality of each chord. So, for example, if you have, you have your 2 chord, right? What you can do is you can flat the A, make it A flat. So then, now the D is not a D minor chord anymore. It's a D half diminished chord or a D minor 7 flat 5, right? So it adds like a little bit of a dark kind of thing to it. So. Another way you can look at that chord is just F minor triad, F, A flat, C over D, right? And you can do some type of melodic moves on the F minor there, right? And then we'll use that to resolve to the G7 there, right? So you can always make the 2 half diminished chord or a flat set or a minor 7 flat 5 chord. With the 5 chord, you have more options, right? You can just go straight G7, right? You can use G7 with a 13, right? You do a G7 with a flat 13, which makes the E becomes the E flat, right? You can also do a G altered chord, altered 7 chord, or a G 7 sharp 9, right? So you have more options. So I can try and combine some of the techniques here. So, right? So what I did there was this. D minor 7 flat 5. So then I'm playing like a thing with like an F minor, right? C is on as my melody. Now move up to D for the G7 chord, right? So I have a G7, which is G, F, B. I have my E flat, which is the flat 13. I have the A flat, which is my flat 9, and then D, which is my melody, which is the 5th. So I believe I did that one there. So then I have a C major with a 9 and the 11 and a 13 tucked in there somewhere. Now I can do the same thing again, right? Now that chord is different because instead of having the E flat, I have the E in there, right? Now I can do this. Again, the melody in my head is dictating what chord I should play and how I should voice it. So in this case, I have in this G dominant chord here, I have G7, but then I also have a flat 9, and then I have the 13. right? You can also do a substitution on the 1 too. You can the 1 as well, not the 1 2. But so the 1 you can just end like this, make it you know, a regular like C major 7 chord, or a C major 7 chord with the well, it's not a major 7 chord exactly because the B's not in there, but a C chord with the an A, which is a 13, a 9, which is the D, and you know, the 5th, which is a G. So in this case, it would just be a C9 chord, right? What you can do is you can put a sharp 11 in there, which is a F sharp. So the sharp 11 is like the F sharp, right? So it's like almost in the key of G. So right. So also you can do like a little deceptive cadence there. Like you're not going back to the 1. I know I'm using that term somewhat loosely, but you can do something like this. Right? Right? So this chord here, if I were to break it up into a simple form, it's just a B major chord over C. Right? That's just, you know, just the basic way to kind of, you know, put it. If you want to be technical with it, you can say that it's a C diminished chord with the major 7. But either way, this is the sound that you want to look for. So this creates tension, and you want to resolve it, and go right to C major 7 with the 9. Again, those are some ideas you can work with. You know, put them in all 12 keys, and you know, using versions and stuff. And again, just be melodic, because when you're melodic, the possibilities are endless. You don't want to just think like stop chord where you just stack chords and things like that. You know, you want to be able to have movement in your chords. I mean, it's good to know what notes are in the chords. That's why you study it this way. But you don't want to just stay stuck on that, because you know, voicings are based on the melody, so you have to think top down instead of just bottom up. Again, I hope this is helpful. Again, you can reach me on Twitter at Geephlat, on Facebook, Garnet Walters. I have a quote up there right now. It's on like a blackboard or whatever. I also can be reached on YouTube. Just put a question in there on the inbox, or feel free to comment. And again, I hope this is really helpful. All right, later.